Good evening, Stick here. You may remember me from legendary gaming moments such as and it is no secret I love the block game. The other day I spent about an hour just going through my old clients from the last 13 years and adding up their playtime. It came out to around too much. I have, however, achieved some really cool things in this time. I established my own SMP, which accrued roughly 8,000 hours of playtime over its 2-year lifespan, pushing the homey feeling of Minecraft far beyond the levels I've seen anywhere else. I was a feature creator on Glorious, a Sidecraft-involved tech server started by two wonderful creators where we were taking the technical side of Minecraft to levels only famous SMPs have managed to beat. Then it happened. I decided to look at modded Minecraft for the first time since the Techie days, and I happened upon Vault Hunters, even nabbing an invite to an Iskall organised server specifically for creators. I've made about 80% of a video about this playthrough, so please let me know if I should finish that video. After this time sink, I then took a break from streaming because adult life happened. With this extra non-stream orientated gaming time opening up in my life, I found GregTech. Specifically, I found GregTechNewHorizons, an extremely grindy, complex, almost needlessly annoying at times, technical mod pack that takes even the best players thousands of hours to complete, and this is achieved by crafting the Stargate. It's based in Minecraft 1.7.10, and with over 10 years of development behind it, it's an incredibly well made, polished and feature dense pack. My issue with the pack, however, is when you look at playthroughs of established Greggers, they focus very heavily on tech progress and efficiency, and this leads the bases and systems of these Stargate players to all have a very similar theme. Now, I have found this pack by watching Threefold's Series 2 playthrough, and he reaches the Tier 7 rocket, which I believe is about 60 to 70% of the way to Stargate. This took him around 1500 hours, and he never intended to go past this point, so please go watch his series if you have the time. After watching this, I felt I still wasn't strong enough to play GTNH myself, so I tried the goo goo gaga baby shit version of GregTech, Nomi Factory. It's a nice and simple, very forgiving version of Greg. A couple of hundred hours into this playthrough, the Greg bug had bit me hard, but I still wasn't ready for GTNH. During this first Greg foray, I'd been hanging out in the wonderful Sizzlesaw streams, and when all the mod 10s to the Sky released, he invited me to join the streamer server he started, even though I wasn't actively streaming. For me, this was meant to be a fun, chill sidetrack, and let me take a break from the Greg, give me a chance to evaluate my choices behind playing GregTechNewHorizons or not. However, this pack has modern industrialisation. It's a simplified, modern version of Greg, and that was the nail in the coffin. When I joined this server, I was the only one who actually tried modern industrialisation, and I guarantee I had the most fun of anybody on the server. So when it quieted down and ended up closing, I just had to do it. I pulled the trigger on stage 1 of my plan. I installed GregTechNewHorizons, and as of writing this script, I am over 300 active hours into my practice playthrough, plus 100 hours of AFK time, which is mainly scrolling through the NEI menu. And I'm only just breaking into HV tier, the third of the 12 power tiers. I started this first playthrough with one singular intention, to learn the game. It has a lot of new mechanics I've never seen before, and I needed to plan a more efficient establishing process for the start of the game, work out all those little niches and what I wanted to focus on initially. I'm now happy to report I think I've worked all that out. I've even started writing a step-by-step guide for myself. So here I am, moving on to stage 2 of my plan. The whole reason I even started that first GTNH playthrough over 400 hours ago. I want to make these videos, I want to start streaming, I want to play GregTechNewHorizons in a way it has never been played before. I want to beat the pinnacle of tech mod packs by playing it like a vanilla creator. But what does that mean? Well, on Twitch, redeeming channel points will allow you to shape my world. The journey will matter more than the end goal, so there'll be a lot of inefficient processes, many fun twists and challenges along the way, but there's also one more thing. Beating vanilla Minecraft is widely regarded as just killing the dragon and maybe building a base afterwards. Vanilla creators like to go overboard. I am guilty of this, and I'm going to do it here too. But worse. Way worse. Do you remember Glorious from earlier? The tech server? Well, on Glorious I embarked on a vanity project, a 1 million block cube of every placeable vanilla block in the game. This never came around as the server was so active it ran out of tech to do and became inactive, so I'm going to bring the idea here. I intend to collect the largest possible container of every single feasible item or fluid in the game. I haven't done the maths accurately yet, but I'm aware of just how incredibly ludicrous this goal sounds. But I need you to trust me here when I say I will do it, because I will do it. So strap in, I have a plan and it's a long one. Stick 7-step sequence so storage stretching is certainly successful. 1. Survive. This is simple, get a foot in the world, find a hole, get some basic food, tools, and outgrow the cave I will be hiding in. 2. Establish. Start thinking about tech. Automate the most rudimentary resources like water, steam, wood and charcoal, as well as gain access to most processes with one of each LV tier machine. Automate a couple of the tedious ones like very basic ore processing. 3. Expand. At this point, I want to go from a box on a peninsula to an actual base. This is going to be the first time my playthrough actually differs from traditional GTNH playthroughs. This base will be MV and HV tier, it will get me to the moon and it will give me my establishing point to build into my personal dimension. Early Twitch interactions will start here in this base, but most will come later. 4. Segregation. Enter the PDIM and build a lot. I don't want a factory like everybody else has, I want a city, where each region, each district is its own power tier. The machines are hidden inside the builds, and everything uses logic and external controls as well as storytelling. It's going to be rough, it's going to take a predominant part of the playthrough, but this is where I will make my mark on this mod pack's history. 5. Start the end. Anyone who knows GTNH knows this is where the time really starts to add up. My guess is around 2,000 to 2,500 hours to get this far in the play, and I'll probably have 4 times that left to go. As you approach the end of the tech tree in GregTech, crafts become more of an AFK simulator, whilst working towards the end of Stargate. This is where I will start collecting for the vanity items. 6. Stargate. This is a very short step, but a very important step. This is beating the pack, but it's not the end of my journey. 7. Stretch. This is the stretch goal. This is where I complete the vanity project and do something unheard of in modded Minecraft. So there's my plan. Please keep an eye on my Twitch and YouTube if I can work out how to stream to both at the same time for the streams and the videos on YouTube obviously. I want to make videos and there's going to be a huge learning curve for me to manage that and fit it all into my life, so I'd really appreciate your support. I will do this on stream, I will finish this goal, and I know it will take years to finish. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm so excited to see you all soon back online. Goodbye and good night.